Hello? What Come on, man. Already, mister? Okay, okay. Come on. Hello, everyone. This is Omar. How are you from the American Me podcast? I hope everybody's doing fine. Haven't been doing this for a while. I appreciate you and I appreciate your patience. And I want to thank you all. Today is a very, very important topic. Let me just make sure that I didn't mess up because every time I usually mess up right away as I start the first when I first start to record. I shut off the cameras. I do everything. It's like you get nervous after a while. You ask me. Let me see the sound. There's no sound. Shut up. Hello. Is there sound or no? Hold on. God damn it. Hello. There's no sound. Oh, there is. Okay. All right, there is sound. Okay. This is Omar again from the American Me podcast, formerly the Third Rail with Omar. I appreciate everybody. What's going on? I mean, you ask yourself why have we come to this day and this time when we have been watching a genocide for almost 2 years and change. For almost 2 years. I don't know, it's 2 years or 22 months. And we are handcuffed not by the people. The people are against the genocide. They protested, they demonstrated, they got expelled from school, they've been called terrorists, they got deported, they everything. It is being co-signed by our political class, the people that we elect in Washington or in England, wherever they are. These people are totally owned. Either they're being blackmailed, or they're probably being blackmailed, or just money from APAC and other agencies. It's just a shameful act. As an American, as an Arab American, as a person who has a stake or skin in the game, who have feeling for the people that's dying and being shot and killed every day in Gaza, it's unbelievable that I have to speak up. You know, there's a shill effect in the United States by the new administration or the fear of things, but fuck it. You have to tell the truth and you have to register yourself for history and you have to make your position known. So when your grandchildren or your children sees this video, maybe 10, 20 years from now, whatever, they're going to say my grandfather or my father stood up for something and said his word and he stood on the right side of history. What we are witnessing, it is the most unbelievable thing in history. Why? Why does the Jewish supremacist government in Israel gets to get away with it? Why? Now, I'm not going to call them no Zionists or Israel. These are just buzzwords or covers or umbrellas to cover the real people inside. These are Jewish supremacists. It's an ethno state. The law says this is a Jewish state for the Jews. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it with the word Israel. No. It is Jews, fundamentalist Jews or Jewish settlers in the Middle East who comes from New York and other cities are doing the bidding and the killing in Gaza and the West Bank. Very simple. And it's a shame. Remember, after 9/11, every day we were told the Arabs or the Muslims are not condemning enough. They're not speaking out against terrorism enough. I haven't seen no Jewish leaders speak against Israel. They always say the buzzword, oh, Netanyahu. Remember, when they say Netanyahu, they're full of shit. 82% of Israel or 92% support the genocide in Gaza. Even Bernie Sanders, who says, oh, I'm for the right of the working people, he refuses to say the word genocide. He doesn't want to say it. Jewish scholars, Israeli scholars have said it. These are people who are from their own camp. They're saying what's going on in Gaza is a genocide by Israel. It's very simple. And they're not condemning it. The leaders and what we found out was all a facade. Remember when we used to say, to accuse Jews or Jewish leaders of dual citizenship is an anti-Semitic trope. there is dual citizenship. There is dual loyalty. When I see you condemn what's going on and call it for what it is and speak up, then we could talk about it. Right now, you're just part of the problem. And imagine there are more than almost 400,000 Gazan missing in Gaza. These are people who have disappeared. They don't know where they are. The official tally says about 60,000 Palestinians have been killed. European humanitarian group says it's about 187 to 220,000. Now the latest number, there are 377,000 Gazans that they don't know what they are. They're either dead under the rubble. They just evaporated into thin air. Now the worst thing is, it's not like it just happened overnight. What's going on right now? Imagine a country that has more F-35 than any country in the Middle East, have 200 nuclear warheads, have the most armed and most weaponized military in the Middle East. That's a Jewish state I'm talking about. Free money, free of charge from the United States. Every bullet, every gun, every tire, every gas guzzler, every tank that was bought it is paid for by American taxpayers. And they are using food as a weapon. Nobody has used that. No, this is coward. These people, the Jewish supremacists are cowards. Their soldiers are cowards. I'm going to tell you why they're cowards. They don't want to fight face to face with Hamas, whatever they are. So they destroyed the whole city. Imagine using food as a weapon to starve women and children. Baby formula is not allowed to go in. Babies are dying. These are precious babies. They have nothing. They are as innocent as anything. They are angels. They are being starved to death. Imagine being so evil that you are able to demonize the United Nations, all the food organizations that give out food, refuse to let them go in Gaza and do their job, killed the volunteers from the World Kitchen on purpose just to set up a lie of a company or a foundation called GHS that is run by the Israeli intelligence services to put food outposts all the way at the end of Gaza just to get the population out of all of Gaza to one spot. And to add, the evilness of it is you are shooting at the people who are coming to get the food that you're lying, you did on purpose to create crowd and create chaos. They are shooting with tanks, warships, small boats from the ocean. They're shooting at people fighting to get a bag of flour. Now, on October 7, 857 Israelis were killed, and there's a dispute who did the killing. I'm not going to argue it today. They have killed more than 1,000 people who've been waiting online to get a bag of flour. More than 1,500 children under the age of 1 have died or been killed. Have been killed, not died, excuse me. Have been killed by the Israeli military bombings. So if we're going to compare that, I think you had enough. Now, there are 20,000 children dead. Now, no country will ever get away with this unless the Jewish state could. Jewish has lobbies, they have the media. Even the United States media is covering up for them. The media is covering up. The BBC was discovered that it was running cover for Israel. They did a study and it was so biased. Not even the Israeli TVs are that biased. As a matter of fact, they are not. Some Israeli newspaper tells the truth, like Haaretz. They tell you the truth. It's a genocide. They had a headline last week, Israel is starving Gaza to death. These are Israeli newspapers that come out of Israel. And CNN and MSNBC just started showing us a couple of segments the last week after people started dropping like flies in Gaza. Now, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm so hurt and painful. It's so painful Yeah, even today, the president, Trumpstein, the pedo, is in England. He said, there's no famine. There's malnutrition. He's saying there's no famine. The lying president of the United States. We voted for this piece of shit. We thought, well, we had enough of genocidal Joe and Holocaust Harris. We're going to vote an America First president who's going to bring this war to an end, because he is so being blackmailed. He is the worst of the worst. And we saw that this week with the Epstein tapes. He don't want to release them. He's being blackmailed by Netanyahu and his goons. He has given more weapons, more money, more political cover than genocidal Joe and Holocaust Harris had did in 4 years. He has done that in 6 months. He is, or we are as American, we are complicit directly, to the genocide and the forced starvation in Gaza. Now, I'm not saying the average Americans are, but our taxpayers are. Our representatives are not speaking up. So they speak for us. So if they are not doing what we want, that means they are speaking for us and they're doing our deeds. And we have to vote all of them out. So how does the world let something like this go so far and they just repeat the same Israel thing? Even now, Israel has to do more to elevate the starvation of Palestinians. Israel should do more. As if they are giving them advice. That's like saying to Jeffrey Dahmer, why do you have to drill their heads when you eat them? He's a serial killer in Milwaukee who used to drill the heads of his victims while alive in his sick mind to keep control of them. It's like saying, come on, Jeffrey, you have to elevate the suffering of the people that you killed. You're a serial killer, but listen, we know what you're doing. Now, please don't drill these people's heads. I mean, come on, you already got what you got. You're already doing what you're doing. You're eating them when they're dead. You're cooking their meat, and you're putting their skulls in your freezer. That's what they're doing. I was watching these Western leaders from Australia, from England, the same talking point. Well, we implore Israel to do more to elevate the suffering of the Palestinians. There is a starvation. It is not a famine. A famine is when there is lack of food. This is a forced famine. It is done by design. It is done to kill these people by design, to starve them to death, these fucking cowards in Tel Aviv. This is a generational debt by the Israeli people, a generational debt that will eventually be paid by your children or your grandchildren. This is not going to go away. This is not something that you're going to do and say, well, it happened. Let's now have a block party in the Middle East and integrate ourselves with the Middle East countries. Every peace treaty you made is all fake and generic. You're making peace with the leaders and the regimes. You're not making peace with the people. And the killing that you have done, and the murder and the mayhem and the evilness of starving Arab children to death in Palestine will not win you any friends in the Arab world or Muslim world. Israel does not have the right to exist after what it did. It's an artificial country that was imposed on the Palestinians by the same Western powers who are now saying, can you just elevate the pain a little bit? And it's embarrassing for us. We have to go to our constituents and tell them, listen, we're doing what we can. Can you please, you're embarrassing us, Israel. Okay, starve them a little bit. So after people started dropping dead in Gaza, you know what Israel did? Well, Israel is going to have a humanitarian pause. We're going to throw food, lift drop, or whatever the word is, from the airplanes. Now, the whole objective of you kicking out the United Nations and kicking out all these world organizations and saying that because Hamas was stealing the food, which is a lie, is proven to be a lie by the United States government and other organizations, by opening these fake sites of giving out food just to bring people in to kill them. Now you're going to drop food from the sky So if you're afraid that Hamas was going to take the food, why would you airdrop food from the air? I mean, isn't that they're going to steal that, right? Aren't they? So history will not be kind. I hope they don't erase history because with all this media and AI and create a different narrative. But the people have seen with their eyes and they cannot unseen what they seen. Israel is done as an American ally. Maybe in 10, 15 years, nobody's going to give a F about them. Chuck Schumer, who's the weakest, dumbest piece of shit leader of the Senate, who's been in the Senate maybe 40, 50 years or in the government, said his whole ambition in life is to get the left to love Israel. That's it. How about to love America? Get people on the left to love America and the right to love each other. Anyway, we're going to watch some videos. I mean, a little bit. Wait, hold on. To the Arab world and to the Arab leaders and to the Muslim world of 57 countries, you are all cowards. You are all criminals. You are illegitimate leaders of these countries where you force yourself on them through coups, through death and destruction, killing, overthrowing governments, overthrowing the Arab Spring, which came on a democratic vote. You will not survive this. After this is stopped a little bit, then it's time to hold you all accountable by your people. In Egypt, the Sisi does not belong as president. He's a coward. He has no character. He doesn't like to face problems. His character is weak. All his foreign policy is like, Ethiopia, with all the countries, when they scream at him, he's a P-U-S-S-Y. He doesn't have a strong character as a man. He has no manhood. To all the Arab Gulf countries who gave away billions of dollars to Trump and Trump companies, to Qatar who gave $400 million to plane to Donald Trump, you can even trade that plane for 100 cases or 1,000 cases of baby formula. He will said yes. He's a transactional individual. You understand? All right, let's watch some videos of people who've been in Gaza and show you the evilness of what they're doing. They are shooting young people in the testicles. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Wallah, I swear to God. All right, let's start here. I don't see that. What he's going to say, ladies and gentlemen, listen to what he's going to say. This is a doctor, a British doctor who volunteers every time and goes to Gaza. There are good human beings in the West who go there and give their time and go under danger and risk their lives to help other human beings. The only problem we have, there is no humanity in our leaders. This is the problem. You see the word he's using? Malnutrition. It's not malnutrition, it's a famine. The media continues to carry water for the Jewish state. Even right now, they are forced to talk about it because people are screaming and yelling all over the place, and they're afraid that people are going to say, why aren't you reporting it? Why aren't you reporting it? Even you listen to the word. It's the same word that Donald Trump used this morning. Oh, there's no famine, there's malnutrition. Malnutrition is we don't have enough food. There is no food at all. Go ahead.
Unfolding in Gaza.
Someone who's seen it firsthand is British surgeon Professor.
I know you said the word malnutrition. I'm going to give it to you because I don't want to embarrass you on your TV. But these people are not being thin, so the word does not do it any justice. The doctor knows it's a famine, it's a forced starvation by a people who said they were starved in Germany, who said they had a Holocaust, who said they were starved in the ghettos of Poland, who said they were forced to eat off the floor of the ground. These are the same. These are their children are doing the same thing to the Palestinian who did nothing to them. The Palestinian did not do anything to these people. They didn't land in Germany. The Germans landed the Jews in Palestine. I want to ask you a question. How dangerous is baby formula to Israel's security? These people are pure evil. And they are dangerous, not only to the Palestinians, they are dangerous even to the United States. You'll see. You'll see. Try to decouple from Israel. Try to take away the money. They will collapse the United States economy on purpose. You got to be fearful of these people. They assassinate, they poison, they shoot, they create accident, they blackmail, they do everything. These are parasites. This is a British doctor. This is not a Palestinian doctor. This is not some guy with bias. He's saying that every time these guys, these doctors used to re-enter, because they probably go home to Israel, wherever they go to, when they re-enter and they have any baby formula or food with them, it is confiscated. Now, there's a problem here. They are not just trying to ethnically cleanse. They are killing people. Go ahead. You're going to see. Wait what he's going to say.
Injuries.
They are shooting young men in their testicles. How sadistic are these people? Are these people human? Are these the chosen people? Are these the people who built the pyramids? Huh? They are shooting teenagers in their testicles to castrate them. There's a mission. They don't want people to have babies. They want the babies to starve so they'll have brain damage when they grow older or die. They want to ethnically cleanse. They are not going any place. Even if the Palestinians go with, the Arab masses are still there. And I'm afraid, I'm going to say it right here. Let me leave it at the end of the show. The debt will eventually be paid. Eventually will be paid. Trust me. And it's going to be disgusting. Trust me. What you did is unbelievably stupid and sadistic. So she has to do that. Well, we got to say that Israel doesn't do that. I mean, we got to keep our jobs. They always have to revert to October 7th, or they have to revert that the IDF army. Fuck the IDF army. Who cares? Who the hell care about the IDF army? They're the one doing the killing, the castration. That's not an army. It's a sadistic cult.
Troops near the...
I'll see you later. So you saw the way they ask the question is they have to be careful. They have to. There is a forced malnutrition. Okay, malnutrition is when you're not eating enough food, like an abusive home or neglected children who are being neglected by their parents. That's malnutrition. But the whole issue here is the food is not allowed in on purpose. The objective is to starve these people to death. That's the objective. Since March 1st, since Trumpstein here became president, the America Me First president, who's being blackmailed, we found out he doesn't want to release the Epstein files because he's being blackmailed. We thought it was Bill Clinton. Poor Bill Clinton, we were all wrong. We apologize to you, Mr. Clinton. We know you're a piece of shit too. But it turns out this the great leader is a Trumpstein. Just call him Trumpstein. That's it. That's his new name. All right, I can't show those children with the bones. If you want to go, you could go to X because that's the only platform. You could, you know what? Thank you, Musk. Elon, you're an idiot, but thank you. Thank you for letting us see what the world will not let us see. I wrote the word F Israel on my Facebook. They kicked me out. Now I have to send an ID and reclaim my my page, which I've been there for 10 years. Facebook is Jew book. It's not. It is being controlled by the Israeli ex-Israeli intelligence services. They have groups over there that monitor anything on Gaza. You don't see nothing. It's clean. All right. I'm going to speak my mind now. We're not going to no more the word Israel, Zionist. These are words, we're giving them a way out. You got to let them know Jewish supremacists. That's who they are. Jewish supremacists. They are Jewish and they are in Israel, a country called Israel, but the citizenry of them, they are Jews. So we have to let them know who they are. Because when we use these words, Israel, these are three-card Monte. When you play three-card Monte here, when they try to, do you see it here? Do you see it here? It's to confuse you. But you have to embarrass them. And you have to call them out, especially Jewish liberal leaders here in the United States who Well, we are for IFTA, we are for DEI, and we are for GLBGT. Everybody could be wherever they want to be. We are the melting pot, bringing everybody from all over the world. It's okay, everything. But in Israel, we have to kill the native population. And you know what? We're going to send them money and give them cover politically. What's her name? Green. What's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene introduced a bill. We give Israel $3.8 billion. So when we did the last bill, the big, beautiful bill, in it was $500 million. They just snuck it right in there. So she said, let it be a standalone bill. 422 congressmen and women voted against it. Only 6 people voted for it. Shows you the control, the blackmailing, the corruption in Washington. It stinks to high heavens. And that's what's going to destroy America's democracy. Because those piece of shit, the so-called civilian governments are losing their legitimacy in the eyes and the credibility in the eyes of the American people. You know? All right, let me see what this is.
It's hard to identify as that.
Okay.
I understand.
You almost don't even want to own it.
Hold on. Okay. Is that them? Yeah. I don't know if this is there. All right. The milk boys, or the milk boys, whatever you want to call them, or the douchebag boys. The milk boys who are, I don't know who they are, or they look like 2 idiots. You know, they look like the guys in the schoolroom that everybody smacks around or push them off the line until they go back to the last. And that's who they are. They started this podcast, whatever it's called. They got people to follow them, you know, these jokes. They had this idea of inviting a wanted war criminal, and to give him a platform to speak to their followers, which blew in their face. Because if you go to the comments in that episode, every person was almost against it, 99.9%. But I want you to listen how the lies and things like that. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's listen to this. This is the milk boys. The milk boys. Let's call them milk.
And they teach their children that the greatest duty is to murder as many Jews as they want. The so-called moderates, the other branch, not Hamas, the moderates that are described as such, they pay for slay. The more Jews you kill, the more they pay the murderers. I mean, that's a death
Which
cult.
is crazy, yeah. Some of the anti-Semitism I see is pretty nuts.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, where's the anti-Semitism? This fucking idiot. I don't know what his name is. I don't see no anti-Semitism. A matter of fact, a lot of organizations are kicking out the ADL's information from their information because they make it up. If I said Israel, down with Israel, that's anti-Semitism. And that piece of shit, that anti-Semitism is off the wall. Can I get some data? Can I get some police reports? Let me get a drink of water. He just said that because he's been trained. And we found out they gave them paper, the questions to ask before the interview. This is so controlled, it's embarrassing. And then they all went to Hassan's show. They went to, what's his name, Nick Fontaine, and they went to whatever to explain themselves and try to get their fans back. You don't deserve no fans. And anybody who follows you is a piece of shit like you. Let's just watch when they talk out of their ass.
I'm an American Jew, and it's hard to identify as that.
I understand.
You almost don't even want to own it.
But I think we just changed history.
So the whole idea, what I found out about our Jewish cousins here, or our Jewish friends is, or the majority of them is, they have this idea of victimhood, man. And it's embarrassing that, you see, as soon as you get the opportunity, I'm a Jewish American and I'm facing anti-Semitism. The guy is a multi-millionaire. He has a fan base of almost 4 or 5 million people. I'm sure they're not all Jews. They're all Gentiles, Arabs, Muslim, everybody. I think you have a good life. And for you, as soon as you get that opportunity to tell the great leader, the genocidal leader, well, you know, I'm a Jewish American. Come on, man. Come on, man. Ideology is starting to kick the damn in.
I see American Jews are very proud now. Jews around the world are very proud because we, these guys were out to murder us and do another Holocaust. The Holocaust, the Nazis murdered 6 million Jews. There are now 7 million Jews, close to 8 million Jews in Israel. They want to murder all of us, and they say so. And all of a sudden, unlike the Holocaust 80 years ago, we were completely defenseless, and they butchered us.
Yeah.
Now we're not defenseless.
Now we're killing
but
people.
We are targeting them. And even though we have to fight the vilification that is happening in America too.
Oh, my nose is killing me.
Ultimately, people join winners.
Yeah, not really.
That's what happens. People join winners.
You're not a winner. You can't even get anybody to let you get on their show. Oh, my nose, man. I'm going to have to leave this show, man. That's what I hate, man. That's what I hate. Oh, shit. Anyway, I have to go, man. I hate my life. Wallahi, I hate my life. I swear to God, I hate it. Get out of here. So I'm going to have to go, man. I just have a lot of allergies and issues. So let me just put it to close it up here. As what we have been witnessing is a travesty, the greatest human made come on, man. A genocide on our iPhones. 24 hours a day, we are watching a genocide being done as the world watches. Did you know on October 7, when that happened, you know what the French did? Everybody, when they're Russian, they sent a hospital ship off of the Gaza coast. They were thinking there was going to be more casualties, Jewish casualties or Israeli soldiers' casualties. Then Macron was asked, why did you send the ship? He said, well, we wanted to help the people in Gaza. Not even one person has been on that ship. That ship is back in France. And even now the French, they said, well, we're going to recognize Gaza in September. F you. 76 years you've been watching this death and destruction, this murder and starvation, this ethnic cleansing every day and every night, every month and every year. What are you going to recognize? A cemetery? They don't even have cemeteries. You know that the Israeli military demolished all the cemeteries in Gaza? Cemeteries, dead people. It's a war crime. What they're doing is they are war criminals, and they're always going to be war criminals. And the Jewish people as a whole will have to atone for what happened. It's a stain on their history. It takes off the victimhood that they had from the Holocaust. It's all gone. Nobody wants to even want to hear that shit no more. Excuse my language. It's just full of shit. I mean, I came to the conclusion. I don't even, it happened before I was born, so I can't know what happened, But I know one thing, that I'm witnessing a real Holocaust, a famine, murder by air. Every day they kill 60, 70, 80 Palestinians. Every day, 100. Every day for the last 2 years. And all our government could say, we're going to send you this money and these weapons 24 hours a day. But can you do more? I mean, can you just, do less? I mean, it's okay if you want to do what you want to do. We know what your goal is, to take over the land and create greater Israel. But we're being, the media. Oh, the media is not even showing it, so there's no pressure. The media has not shown nothing. 60 people died in Ukraine, and Putin is a war criminal. Today, 250 Palestinians were murdered, and nobody spoke about it. You know what that tells people like me? That we have no value in Western society's eyes. Even I'm an American citizen. I'm probably last someplace else. I'm sure if something happened to me, they're not going to send the SEAL Team 6 to get me. They're like, keep that son of a bitch. Anyway, I got to go, man. Until we meet next time. This is Omar. My allergy, you saw how I attacked it. It's like a nerve that attacks the nose. I thank you very much, and I love you all. We're saying I want to thank every single person, every woman and child, American, European, who have been standing for the Palestinians. And I want to salute those who are being going on those flotilla ships. Even if they're not getting there, it's the whole idea is that they are brave to go on the high seas and try to bring baby formula to children. I thank every single one of them. I want to thank Jewish Americans and Jewish organizations who are standing against the genocide, like Jews for Peace, like If Not No, which I donate to. And I want to thank every person, the people, the women who cry on TikTok, the people, the good Christians. And I want to say shame on the Christian Zionists, the Zionist Christian, the evangelist who wants to induce Jesus by killing everybody in the Middle East. He's not coming that way. You understand? He's not going to recognize you. You are serpents in his eyes. He will say, I never knew you. You're going to say, we built hospitals, we did this, and we did that, we healed this. He's going to say, get away from me. You are not from me. I never knew you. Get away. Because you are evil. Everything is evil about you. Anyway, I got to go, man. I see ya. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bitch so bad, I want to shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, bad, I want to shoot like hoops while I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, I want to shoot. Girl, you too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water around is blue. I got two bad bitches in the coop. 42 in the bottle, glasses on full too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip, let's go shopping, I got blues, yeah. We got options you could choose. Yeah, you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies for your friends and we can group on. We are early, hit our shot like Curry. Bitch, I wanna shoot like hoops.